Monterey, California police never expected the interesting case that would land on their desk in 2014. One woman's body discovered would lead to another body found in a box under the kitchen table. And if that was not enough, a new identity was also involved. In February 2014, the Monterey Police Department responded to the demise of a woman in the 1000 block of 4th Street in Monterey, California. The woman, identified by her California driver's license as Francesca Linda Jacobs with a birth date in 1955, had lost her life from starvation. No foul play was suspected. As part of the investigation, MPD officers and the Monterey County Sheriff Coroner located the decomposed remains of another person inside a box under the kitchen table. Francesca Jacobs had left a handwritten will naming the woman in the box as her mother, Ida Florence Jacobs. The remains were transported for an autopsy, where the body of a fully clothed woman was found inside the box. Due to the condition of the remains in the box, which appeared to have been in that state for many years, no cause of demise could be determined. Foul play could not be ruled out. At the time of her demise, the woman identified initially as Francesca Jacobs appeared much older than the indicated age of 58 years, and her driver's license photo suggested similarly that the woman was older. The records for Francesca Jacobs were only related to her time living on the Monterey Peninsula starting in the 1990s. Almost no records could be found for her mother. The investigation soon became known as the Mom in the Box case. The case unfortunately turned cold as the investigators tried all possible avenues to solve this case. In late 2022, with the election of Monterey County Sheriff Coroner Tina Neo, the Monterey County District Attorney's Office Cold Case Task Force began working directly with the Monterey County Sheriff Coroner's Office in an attempt to identify all unknown human remains cases in Monterey County. This included the Monterey case that was referred to as the Mom in the Box case and Francesca Jacobs, whose true identities could not be established. 8 years later, in 2022, the Monterey County District Attorney's Office, in collaboration with the Monterey County Sheriff Coroner's Office and the California Department of Justice, submitted forensic evidence to Othram in hopes that advanced DNA testing could help identify both women. Othram scientists developed DNA extracts from the forensic evidence and used forensic-grade genome sequencing to develop comprehensive DNA profiles for the unknown women. Funding for Othram's DNA testing and forensic genetic genealogy research in this case was provided through the Roads to Justice funding program. Othram's in-house genealogy team used the profiles in a forensic genetic genealogy search and returned investigative leads to law enforcement for a follow-up investigation. The follow-up investigation led investigators to family members of the decedents, including a former husband of the woman who claimed to be Francesca Jacobs. In August 2023, the investigators were able to determine that the woman who had portrayed herself as Francesca Jacobs, born in 1955, was actually Linda Ray Jacobs, born in 1942. The California Department of Justice confirmed through confirmation DNA testing that Linda Ray Jacobs and Ida Florence Jacobs were indeed daughter and mother. As part of their investigation, the detectives learned that Linda Ray and Ida shared an unusually strong lifelong bond. The reasons why Linda Ray Jacobs assumed a new name or why she kept her mother's remains in a box under the kitchen table are unknown and may never be known.